Hey everyone, welcome to this week's post-match analysis on Forever LFC. Wow, finally! Did anyone really doubt we were going to beat Arsenal? I sure as hell didn't. We always do well against the best teams, and we do shitty against the bad teams and the relegation teams. It's like Klopp is a true Robin Hood. Takes from the poor, and takes from the rich and gives to the poor. I mean, we absolutely dominated today's game, and I wouldn't have been content with anything else other than a win. When I saw that Alexis Sanchez wasn't starting, I was absolutely surprised. We have heard that there's trouble in the camp, but I didn't think he'd bench him, and then it showed. It was an absolute horrible decision from Arsene Wenger's point of view, and it showed. They had nothing in the first half. We absolutely tore them apart. We could have been 5 or 6-0 up, and I was just discussing this the other day. 2-0 is not a good enough cushion. Leading by 2 goals, only if you leading in the 80th minute is a good enough cushion. Because as soon as the team comes back with 1 goal, the game shifts momentum, changes dimension, and then it's in their favour. And that's exactly what happened in the second half. But yeah, first half, we played absolutely well. Ragnar Klavan is an out-and-out centre-back. Him and Matt complemented each other, and they showed that they're 2 out-and-out defenders. As much as we love Lucas and he's been a long serving servant, you gotta admit that he isn't a centre-back. It's very seldom that you can convert a defensive midfielder into a centre-back, like Mascherano. But then again, he has everyone else in Barcelona to accommodate him. We have defensive frailties, and you can't leave someone vulnerable and then to leave them as a scapegoat. Big shout out, heads up to Emre Can. That's what he needs to be there for. He needs to just calm himself down and get back to the basics. We know he plays better against the big teams. He kind of hypes himself up. But when he has time on the ball, he tends to do too much and not stick to the basics. That's all we need him to do. Collect the ball, pass it on, make the runs, play the through balls. What a ping to Nathaniel Klein in the first half. That's exactly what we need from him at that position. If Wijnaldum is out and Jordan Henderson is playing 6, yes, then Emre Can can get more forward. But at the moment, we need him to play 6. We need him to sit in front of the back wall and just delegate play. Just pass the ball, lay the ball on, and let the attackers attack. Sadio Mane, Felipe Coutinho, and Roberto Firmino were absolutely on fire today. That's what we're used to seeing. But again, we usually only play like this against the bigger teams who come to play football and not sit back. And any team with a right defensive formation can dig through our skins and eat us away because they know all they have to do is just sit back. And that's why, I guess, for this result, I'm not as excited and ecstatic. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that we beat Arsenal. I love the fact that we back into the top 4. But I'm just worried that, yes, we're so accustomed to playing so well against the big teams, against the small teams, we kind of fall away. But enough of that, we'll leave that for another day. What a sublime performance by us. Wijnaldum deserved that goal. Absolutely perfection when it comes to counter-attacking football. Just what they did to us, we did back to them. Divock Origi seems to have a pep in his step now that we're giving him the opportunity after the Leicester game, but it took a lot of skill, a lot of vision, a lot of composure to play the ball through to Wijnaldum. It all started with Matip's 2 blocks in a row, then Adam Lallana. I thought he should have laid it off first time, but that's why he is where he is and I'm here sitting behind a desk. But composure, did his turn, through outside of the foot. Let me just mention that. Outside of the foot to Divock Origi. Divock Origi took his man, played it through across to Wijnaldum, 3-1. Game over. That's it. 3 points. Back into the top 4. I loved it. Defensively, we were defensively sound. Except when Sanchez came on. We struggled a bit because we lacked that composure to just stay on him. And who really can mark Sanchez and expect to get away with it? No one. I've never met a lot of people that had Sanchez in their back pocket. And we struggled a bit, but then we gained control again. Unfortunately, we were susceptible to the counter attack, and that was just horrible. I felt Mignolet should have came off the line, but who cares? He pulled off a sublime save from Giroud. He had quite a decent game as well. I thought Milner will struggle against the pace of Bellerin and Oxlade-Chamberlain. He did, and I was very worried. But that's where we need our other people to compensate for us. We need them to come in and help. But anyway, no love lost. We won. That's the main thing. One point I just felt we are missing that Arsenal striker up front. I mentioned this a while ago. Also, Nathaniel Klein. What was he trying to do? You know, we all know he wanted to go for glory, but at 2-1 up, we needed to get the third goal. He should have just played it across. And that's where I feel that separates Kyle Walker from Nathaniel Klein in terms of being the best right back in the league. Nathaniel Klein, he also lost Welbeck for the goal. Whereas Mignolet should have came up, Nathaniel Klein should have stuck on his man. He left Walcott to get inside of him. If anything, he should have kept on the inside and let Walcott go out, because Walcott's a right-footed player on the left-hand side. He'd have to chop back in and then narrow the angle. But I mean, these are small things. I'm sure the technical team would pick up on it. But who cares, guys? Well done to all the supporters that stuck with Klopp. Klopp made a very, very important statement. He said inconsistency derives from the fact that our team is still in the learning process. We're still developing. And he says inconsistency comes from development, which is so true. And all of you guys that are calling for Klopp's head, you are not true supporters. Yes, the manager has a big part to play in how his team plays. But if the individuals don't perform to their best ability, you can't blame the manager. He comes with the game plan. If the players can't translate that game plan, then it's their fault. And it was rightfully so. Everyone accepted responsibility, and we moved on. That's the main thing. We moved on. I know I say this a lot of times that we moved on. Let's hope we kick on from here. We got Burnley and then City. I'm more worried about Burnley than City, to be quite honest with you. But I know and I feel that Klopp is getting the hang of it playing against these smaller teams. He has to do his analysis. You know, he has to play the right formation, the right tactics, and he'll get it right eventually. He just needs more time and better tools. We need more experienced players in our team. We need more quality. You know, our spine is correct. We just need a few more players and then we should be perfect. But we're developing together, and that's the main key. We're developing, and inconsistency comes with development, as the great man said. Like, how can you not love Klopp after his press conferences? The man's a genius. Anyway, a good weekend after ages, guys. All you Liverpool fans out there, go wild, have fun. We just beat Arsenal. I mean, it's been ages. I think over a decade. Yeah, Gerard Houllier. Over a decade since we won the double over Arsenal. It used to be about getting the double over United, but getting the double over Arsenal is just as good. Pep in our step. We got to kick on from here. One more home game, then away to City. We've done well in those fixtures, we know. But yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about my comments. I know I've been away for a while. I've just been very sad with our team. But I'm back in it. We all back in it. Let's get back behind our team and let's do it. Always remember, you'll never walk alone.